Hi, my name is Ross Bridley, and I am doing my firm analysis on Barnes & Noble. Just a brief overview, Barnes & Noble is the nation's largest physical bookseller, operating 632 stores in all 50 states. It was ranked 427th in Fortune 500's rankings in 2016. Leonard Riggio has been the founder and the company's largest shareholder since 1971. And the company's current CEO is Dimos Parneros, who is the previous president of Staples. An overview of the company's external problems. Online and ebook sales trail significantly behind in-store sales. Online sales represent less than 25% of Barnes & Noble's revenue. However, approximately 70% of all books are sold online, so there's a lot of room to grow online. And as more customers shop online, it means fewer customers are visiting Barnes & Noble in stores where Barnes & Noble gets the majority of its revenue. Customers in the book selling industry are also very price sensitive. The emergence of online retail means there's more buying options for consumers, and this creates a conflict because customers want the lowest prices. However, the publishers want to maximize their revenue. Internal problems, the Barnes & Noble's revenue has decreased each of the last 5 years. It hasn't spent any money on research and development strategies since 2011. Barnes & Noble relaunched its website in 2015. However, its online sales decreased by 15% the following year. Sales of the Nook e-reader have been pretty disastrous, going from $933 million in 2012 to $146.5 million in 2017, which has cost the company millions of dollars in operating expenses as it has to scale back production of the Nook. The company has gone through 4 CEOs in the past 4 years. It's difficult for the company to implement any long-term plans without a stable CEO in place. And then the new CEO that is hired is asked to either continue or to terminate unfinished plans left behind by the previous CEO. In response to the struggling e-commerce sales, I do not believe Barnes & Noble is pursuing an effective online sales strategy. I do believe that the website relaunch in 2015 was necessary because the website was technologically outdated, but it has not improved its sales due to the success of Amazon as the dominant online retailer in the world. Amazon has bigger and better online resources and personnel. Therefore, Barnes & Noble needs to transfer its in-store core competencies and to differentiate itself through those competencies in the online sector. And what I mean by its core competencies is that many people view Barnes & Noble as more than just a bookstore. When people go to Barnes & Noble, a lot of times they like to, people view the store as a way to relax and to wander around and explore the different books on the shelves and look at different titles. Maybe grab a cup of coffee or meet up with some friends. It's a gathering place. And so Amazon doesn't have that type of feel or that kind of, and it can't provide that type of product the way Barnes & Noble can. And so a way Barnes & Noble could transfer these competencies to the online sector would be potentially through a virtual bookstore. This virtual bookstore would display Barnes & Noble's entire selection on virtual shelves and would appeal to those who like to browse around the store for extended periods of time. Customers could then select the books off the shelves for additional information similar to the way they can in a physical store. So they could click on the book, look at the title, look at the summary, as well as flip through the pages the way they can in the in-store. And then it would also save the headache of constantly having to scroll through lists and clicking on numerous screens to find titles. A lot of times when you're shopping online, not only do you have to scroll through all these different lists, when you do find a product that interests you, you have to click on the summary, and then that takes you to another screen. And then if you like what you see with the summary, then you have to go to the checkout, which takes you to another screen. This would get rid of all that by keeping everything on one screen. However, this would be a bit risky and would require a lot of money and resources from an IT standpoint. Another solution would be for Barnes & Noble to implement online service representatives. This would transfer Barnes & Noble's friendly customer service to the online shopping market. Online customers could speak to representatives over the phone while shopping online, and then the representatives could recommend titles based on customers' interests, as well as guide them through the website and the checkout process online. In regards to price-sensitive customers, I do believe Barnes & Noble is implementing an effective strategy for these customers. However, I think it could do better. Barnes & Noble already has a pretty strong reputation for delivering books at discounted prices. It currently offers a $25 annual membership, which includes exclusive discounts and free express shipping, which is 2 to 3 day delivery. It's pretty quick. A proposed solution would be a monthly membership service similar to Netflix, where Barnes & Noble's entire selection would be offered for a monthly fee. Amazon currently does this through its Kindle Unlimited program for $9.99 a month. However, this concept has never been implemented through a brick-and-mortar bookseller. Do I believe that Barnes & Noble is making the right strategy of not spending on research and development? No, I do not. I think Barnes & Noble needs to do whatever it can to improve its research and development spending, even if it needs to cut down on its assets and number of stores. The company continues to introduce all kinds of new products that it's never sold before. However, the company does this without any kind of R&D insights or recommendations. Therefore, sometimes these products aren't always a big success because of that. So not only do I think these research and development processes could improve Barnes & Noble's revenue, I also think that there's ways that it could reduce its expenses as well. With the constant shuffling of the CEO position, I do believe that Barnes & Noble is making the right decision to keep running through its CEOs over the past 4 years. Barnes & Noble, I think, should try and look in the direction of a CEO that can improve its overall revenue, particularly through the online sector. Company founder Leonard Riggio is still an active part of Barnes & Noble, and he acts as the interim CEO between hires, and he provides plenty of leadership experience even without a proven long-term CEO in place. I think Dimos Perneras is a good fit at the CEO position right now because he managed a similar situation at Staples, which was a predominantly brick-and-mortar based retailer during his time, despite the popularity of e-commerce. So he knows how to manage a big brick-and-mortar chain, even when there's a number of competitors online. So that's all I have, and thank you.